We go out on the streets a lot, and once in a while, we get to ask people about their thoughts on the reading culture in Nigeria and their own personal reading habits. Of course, responses often depend on who we are asking and where we are asking, but we always find them interesting. Here are a few.
The reading culture in Nigeria is not exactly where we want it to be. If we're supposed to be at 100%, we're sadly at like 30 to 40%. And the reason is because of the proliferation of electronic media like mobile phones, iPads, and the rest of it. These devices do not exactly lend themselves to reading, as it were. Gone are the days where you had to actually open a book. And you discover that people who say they read from electronic devices do not really get into the spirit of the book.
It's been a very long time I read last. Let me just say like 5, 6 years ago. Reason I didn't read, reason I stopped reading is that when I check my pockets, I see that I didn't have money, and I have my family to feed. You know, I just think the time I will just sit down to be reading, I will just take that time to hustle for my family. So that is the reason.
Fair enough, he wants to hustle first before reading. Or perhaps someone might argue that reading or knowledge acquisition could help his hustles. Well, tough to tell at times. You'll be amazed by the number of roadside bookshops out there, especially in a city like Lagos. They are not sophisticated or big, but they serve people passing by. And as for the booksellers who man them, well, they do have their own views.
When there's market, I will say a lot of books, either 20 or 30. If there is enough space, I will say a lot of books, like 20 or 30 in a day. But when there's no markets, I will say like 10. But at times, people will be ready to buy, but as there is no money, so they will not buy. But maybe some other times, they will still come back and buy, depends that you need of. But what I know that Nigerians read books.
So you yourself, do you read?
I read books.
Tell me about your reading habits.
I say?
Tell me about how well they read.
No, because I'm here now. You know, I don't go out as I'm here now. I always be reading. If I don't want to read books, I'll read newspaper. But I friendly with reading books, either newspaper or books, because I used to grab something inside for reading that. At least I reading different from others because I don't complain. Before something come to me, I know what to do and I solve the problem because of based on one information to the other I get from reading books.
He's certainly a man who appreciates books. He is. This is where we have to stop today. As always, we'll be glad to get your feedback through any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I'm Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.